All right, what's up, everybody? We're going to tell you how we sort of did 2 whole photo shoots in one day to the expense of our mental health. But it was fun.
It was fun. It was slightly labor intensive.
But here we are.
Here we are. It's
So-
done-ish. We still have some stuff to do, but I guess we can start by talking about what inspired us to make the shoot. And it all started with an ASMR.
It's kind of ridiculous how it started. I saw this, we had this poetry assignment last year, and we had to base it off an ASMR video. And I found this video that was like a bunch of...
I did not know that's what that was about.
Yeah, well, basically, I just found this video with a bunch of, paints swirling together, and it looked really cool.
We'll insert the images.
Things of these vein.
Yep.
And it just looked really cool. And originally, we were going to base the photo shoot off the poem itself, but then we decided why not, use the source material itself. And so we looked at the YouTube video with thought, how can we turn this into sort of a conceptual photo shoot? So that's what we're going to talk about, sort of how we went into that planning, because we've always kind of wanted to do a photo shoot, so we thought, why not do it for broadcasting,
I guess we can start with yours.
So this is
the inspiration right here.
What you ordered versus what you got.
What you got. There's the
Gucci versus Walmart. Yeah.
I feel like that's a really big jump, but
Gucci versus like Kohl's, or
Gucci versus Target, I guess.
Target.
I feel like Target's good, but
Yeah.
Gucci's better.
For Julia's, this is the Tinder profile, and then
what you get in person.
Yeah.
The planning for yours was a little lackluster, but the preparation was a little intense. So we started at 9:30. We took a fun little trip to Party City, as you do on a Saturday morning in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah, crouched in front of the balloon aisle for probably 30 minutes.
Probably.
Oh, and we thought a dozen balloons would cost $14 because there was a sign that said so, but that was wrong. I don't know why we thought that 12 balloons would cost more than $1 each, but here we are.
It said that a dozen cost $14. That was if you got them filled up with helium. It turns out they were $3 for a dozen. So we ended up getting more.
So we went to Lowe's to purchase zip ties.
And some spray paint. We got some gold spray paint.
It's scary in Lowe's.
It was very scary in Lowe's. Lowe's is not my favorite place to be. We stopped for some food, sustenance. The grueling details of our day.
This is I feel like it's we're talking we just ate a late afternoon meal and now we're just
It's nap time
It's
here
nap
in the
time,
TV
boys.
studio.
Okay, well, we got back.
Yeah, we got back. We stood outside in the freezing cold, trying to spray paint the zip ties. Yeah, we set those up in my garage with a space heater just so they could chill out and dry while we set up the rest.
Yeah, so then we started blowing up balloons after we
did.
spray painted zip
Here's
ties.
the first time lapse. At this point, you can probably see my 4 or 5 balloons and Faith's one, but to be fair, the red ones were very hard to blow up.
It wasn't a thing I could do, but you know what? We worked through it. That's the theme of today. We worked through it and we finished it and we got it done.
It was a lot of balloons. I spent a lot of time popping them yesterday. I don't remember why we switched over to do your shoot first. I think the zip ties had dried and we wanted to get it out of the way. We spent a while setting that up. We set up some lighting. You have pictures of that, right?
We literally just stood inside of Julia's closet and then snapped photos. And then we had to apply my makeup for my shoot, and it was these gold flakes on my face, and that was surprisingly harder to do.
It was very hard. There are still gold flakes on my bathroom floor. We went through a couple iterations of your makeup first.
Yeah, at first we wanted to do a gold circle, but one, it wasn't really looking how we thought it would, and two, the makeup thing that I got off of Amazon, literally
it exploded. It was
not it.
There's still grease on my counter. It got into a lot of places I don't think it's ever gonna come out of. So we switched off from that. We did some blue eyeshadow to go with the color palette of the inspiration photo, I guess we can call it.
Yeah.
Then we added some gold flakes, which took a while.
No, literally. One of the most frustrating things of that day.
It really was. They did not want to stick.
It was very grueling.
That's the word for it.
So we didn't have anything to fasten the zip ties in, so we literally just with a little bit of my hair in the back, we put it up in a bun and just shoved 40 zip ties in my hair.
I think I counted them and it was exactly 40. There were just so many of them and not a whole lot of hair to put them through.
Yeah. The things we do for art, I guess.
Yeah. Taking them out was a lot faster. It came at the expense of 2 hair ties.
Yeah, we had to cut them out.
Hair ties are cheap. Who cares?
I definitely also got hair damage from that. Just a little bit. Like, it doesn't,
like just
it don't
a little
matter.
sprinkle of
There's so much of the stuff anyways, who cares?
Yeah.
You won't notice.
Oh yeah. So when we shot that, we actually experimented a little bit with long exposure.
Yeah.
To get some cool shots, to show like movement. It sort of resembles a double exposure photo, which is really cool that we were able to do that just like sitting in my closet.
So that was that one.
Yeah, that was that one. I think mine was just a little more tedious.
Yeah. When we were first putting it together, because we literally we tore up these plastic things from Party City, like it was strewn all over the ground,
yes,
along with the balloons, and then we just started taping it up on the wall against a white sheet. And at first, it was like looking like.
It was looking rough.
Yeah, it did not look good.
We were questioning our choices at that point. It was difficult, but I think it's definitely a testament to trust the process, because you will get there if you keep trying. So insert inspiration photo here, but you can see that there's like a lot of little pearls of paint in the oil or whatever the mixing medium was, and I think we did a pretty good job once everything was all said and done.
Yeah, with the colored lighting, it really helped.
Yeah, so I have a really cheap, dinky ring light that I got on Amazon when we went remote, just so I had some lighting at home. So we used that. We used a soft box, sort of.
Kind of indirect light pointed it away.
Yeah, and then we put another light behind
the
tablecloth to get sort of like a silhouette-ish effect.
Almost like a glow coming out, because it did also like come through the balloons really nicely.
Yeah, and we strung up a couple like fairy lights too, just to have that light come through in the other parts of the photo that weren't necessarily in the corner. Yeah, so it was a long process involving a lot of tape. We wrapped that up. That was the shooting portion, which always seems the most stressful, but I think post-production can be a little taxing.
You keep looking at it and thinking back, like, oh, I could have done this slightly different, or like...
Yeah, like I could have tilted my head this way, or we could have set up the lights in this way, and you can't go back, so you have to try and figure out how to manipulate that after the fact, which can be really difficult.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty well, though, in getting our shots to be where they needed to be, that we didn't have to do a lot.
Yeah, just minor touch-ups, things like that.
There won't be a whole lot of fancy editing, more just exposure, lighting, things like that. But yeah, we learned a lot. Faith learned how to blow up balloons.
Yes.
We tried to learn how to use zip ties. It didn't go very well.
We increased our skill set.
Yeah, I think so.
That's one way to put it.
I mean, I definitely think that I've never really had the opportunity to like mess around with camera exposure in that way. Like we did for yours.
Yeah.
So that was cool for me to learn how to do that.
Just having a little bit of fun on a Saturday afternoon.
A whole Saturday.
An entire Saturday day that took a day.
We wrapped up around 7:30, I think.
So that was a 10-hour day.
It was a really long day.
That we actually lost money on, if you think about it, because we spent a budget and then we're not making any money off of this.
Please support.
So shout out to our Venmo
No, we don't. Yeah.
Don't give us money. We should not be getting money.
Yeah, no, we should not be doing. But I mean, honestly, I still have to do the math of how much we spent. But
at least it wasn't $14 for a dozen balloons.
Yeah, I think spray paint was probably like the most expensive thing that we got. Everything else we had, we didn't need to do too much for wardrobe or anything like that.
Yeah, we just used what we had, kind of a little makeshift DIY moment.
Yeah, it goes to show that you can definitely do some really cool things with what you have.
Just go out and do it.
Yeah.
Like, have fun. That's, you know what, in these times, in these dark, awful, terrible, dreadful times, just have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
That's the moral.
You know, I think everybody should go try to do something if you've been feeling like you want to. And just do it.
Nike it up.
Nike it up. Shia LaBeouf.
This is dragging.
It is.
Thank you to our probably like 10 viewers. If you stuck by this long, you don't get anything really, but
Do you have any shout outs to your fans, people you know that are watching this?
No, I don't think even they're gonna watch it.
Okay, well, I think my grandma is probably watching this, so hi Nona. I hope you're doing well. Hello to my grandmother's friends, who might also be watching this.
This one's for you.
Hello to my mom.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching our
yes, we hope you like our pictures, that you feel inspired to go do something.
Do some of your own pictures. Go out and snap something. Okay,
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, that's our wrap, I guess.